princess. Okay, this time I'm gonna try to help her escape every time.
And at the end of that, you're here to slay.
696. Oh wow. Okay, so we've gone back to the beginning. I'll just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Stickers? What stickers?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh wow, I'll leave 6 times. Sketches. The trainers?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your imp.
Okay, into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, her voice soft.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, okay, she's... Okay.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once.
She actually sounds like a victim
for
now.
The rest of your life.
God, that sounds weird to say.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you. Totally full. Oh, okay. I don't really like games like that.
Good. You're still listening.
Okay, we're gonna go down. We're not gonna tell the narrator what we want to do. We're just gonna do it.
But you may still be able to do what needs to be. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I love a good tug.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Oh.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere.
I probably should have bought. Maybe not. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe there's...
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the... Is someone else here?
Okay, that's fine.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates.
Oh, Jesus.
Raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing.
Okay, so we didn't need the knife because she's gonna
of a trapped wolf.
gnaw off her hand.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better
Oh,
judgment,
grim.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
No. Maybe it's because
How
she's
is she
evil?
still
I don't
smiling
know.
After everything. It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
But like they address it and stuff, which is cool.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Now we approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't.
I was
just
going
let
to try
them
and take
escape
us...
to the world.
Oh, but we can't...
No. can't just let
She
her
can't stab
escape.
us and we can't stab her because we... Oh no, the knife came down here.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
She's dodged it.
But the princess dodges,
Yes.
stumbling back against the
This
wall
narrator,
before the
do you
blade
love
has
him?
a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. There's resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
I'm trying to stop it.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh, she's gonna kill us again.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Shut up.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Love that.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark.
Oh, but she's alive this time because before we killed each other. Chapter 2, the damsel. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay.
Wait, okay. I'm your boss, I'm free now, and what's your tricks?
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
Damsel.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time,
Voice
did
of the
he?
smitten.
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
I like it.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be
Okay,
foiling
no.
any and all
No.
assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
This is like the, I guess technically like the third playthrough. No, yeah, third playthrough. And the same thing has never happened twice, which I really like. No worries, Dread. Go do some work.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Hold on here. Let's just go.
A warning. before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe.
Oh god, he's such a simp.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
He
I do,
does.
but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them.
Oh yeah, I guess I
Some
did.
things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I bet, but I thought we were just human. But because of what happened in my first playthrough, we've gotten really old. That's why my skin's horrible. My nails are really long.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade
More
sitting on the
playthroughs,
table, and the
okay.
door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
So she did.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror.
In which case she...
Yes, I approached the mirror.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from
I
us?
thought our hand was human at the
I'm
beginning.
not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no... But there was a mirror.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, so that leads to it. Let's not take the blade again. I want to try to avoid killing her every time in this
The door to
playthrough.
the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the
Ooh,
light
carpet? I
of
don't
the
think we've
torches
seen that
positioned
before.
along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Okay, she sounds...
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
So just one chain again.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're
Oh,
dashing.
she said
She
come back.
called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
I know, right?
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
Let's sigh. You killed me last time and it hurt. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died?
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that
Oh, she's so
matters.
supportive.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Damn.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm.
Why don't we just bring some lube to put on her wrist?
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Excuse me. Rescue.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain.
So who threw the knife down the
My
stairs before,
passions
though?
contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it.
Why didn't she try it
Yes, I have
herself?
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Something's still got to happen, though, right?
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? We leave. We then have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. Let's ask
Let
her.
me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. No one has ever
Oh,
asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
oh, she's so cute. I mean, tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want the world to end? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your
Oh,
hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it,
because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs,
1 to 16. Okay.
hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair! We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open? I think we can open together. I think I've got this.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door, and the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? Ha! I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing.
Oh, I
Take
forgot
the
the
blade
yeah.
from the table and slay her before it's too late. You're
Not doing
enjoying
that.
this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
I hate you too, mate.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world... Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
We need to be happy with each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together? Stop it with these instructions. I mean, myself, we're leaving.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside. Our happy ending at last.
We did it! What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh no.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh no. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
We'll just go, this is the end.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's not the end. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
Yeah, me too. Great film.
We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, I've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away, all of me
Oops,
is
I clicked
changing,
too early.
and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't make things worse.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, not really. I was going to say distant as soon as I'm near you. If you're torturing me and I hate you, I think I hate you. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
I'm ready to go back. Starts again. Thank you, witch. What happens if we destroy our body? You raise your will to the end of your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your
There's
face.
nowhere for you to be but here.
You know, the end is ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Jesus. Okay, I think that's a.
You're on a path.
I think that's a good place to finish Slay the Princess for today. Oh, that was really good though. That was really good. Like, I'm enjoying it, and I could like just keep playing and playing and playing. But my mind feels so boggled from it. I feel like I need a little bit of a break. It was really good though. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the art style. It was just really trippy. Gaslighting it, yeah, it was great. I loved it. Loved it.